if you want to, and you could leave your friends behind.
No, you
Do
can't.
your friends dance? Because if they don't dance, well, they're no friends of mine.
Troy, what are you talking about? You don't have any friends.
And now to
Aww.
mute my camera. And hopefully we're live.
Friends dance?
Yes, we are. We're good.
Oh,
Yep.
Wow. Okay. I'm good. Yep. All right. So, here we are for another Saturday game. Last we left off, brought the ship back. Aaron got a
Summons.
request summons from
stuff.
a new person.
She does anything.
Pretty much. And so I guess at this point it would be the day before she said that she was going to leave.
Well, can I have talked to the people that I didn't talk to?
Sure, you still have a day.
During this time, Desert will have broken the attunement on the vampiric scepter, and he'll have given it to Talion to use for himself.
I try to attune to it, but I've been up most of the night.
It's a short rest, so
Yeah,
Yeah, but
you
how many
guys,
things do you have attuned?
none. Well, I have one thing attuned.
Yeah, the cursed spear.
yeah, we have that locked up. The limit is 3, though, so he should be good.
It's in the weapon.
I've been up most of the evening. You guys just see like pieces of parchment and like ink bottles, and the completely used up candle. I've just been sitting in the courtyard, or I've been knocked out of the courtyard for about 3 hours now. Just
So, the two people that I have not yet talked to, I would like to find them. Probably check the armory first.
Is there a clock in the armory?
There is.
I'd give it a good tink 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 on the door.
Enter.
I open the door. Clop, I need your assistance in beating up some people. Do you mind giving me a hand tomorrow?
I don't mind.
Alright. Thank you. And I leave. That's it. Not many words with Clop.
Nope.
I knew to keep it short.
You've learned well.
Now Gwen, on the other hand,
This ought to be good.
I'll just go around looking for Gwen.
I think I hear your footsteps and I go, Aaron, huh?
Oh yeah,
Aaron, wait.
I'm wearing heavy plate. You can't miss me. There-
Can I go with you for a second too? Are you going up to Gwen's?
yeah, I'm gonna search for her.
could I-
I look around the courtyard.
Could I go?
Where the hell would I even be? Joe, where'd you drop me off at?
In the kitchen.
It's been like a full day.
Yeah,
or
it's been
two.
a full day. In
Oh, how
You
did
have
it
sobered
go?
up.
Yeah, then I'm just, yeah, she's just in the kitchen, probably like nursing a massive headache.
Yeah, she drank a lot.
So I look around the courtyard.
I just want to make a quick intelligence check. See what I get here. I'm gonna just make a quick intelligence check because I wrote a letter. I want to see how good that letter is.
You sound pretty average.
I give it a C.
Some of the answers are backwards.
I mean, I don't think you'd need to roll an intelligence check for that. I mean, it can sound as
Because
good as however
I'm
you
trying to
want
make
it.
I'm trying to make it sound good though. That's the trouble though. So,
Unless you're putting forth a thesis or something.
Yeah, I mean, unless you're
Yeah.
trying to like write a PhD paper or something like that. Like,
Probably just have to
Okay,
take
sure.
time.
Yeah. Oh, that's why I spent most of the night, like...
Need me to spell check that for you?
Everything's wrong.
I
And he
think
rips
it's...
it.
One day.
Just-
Oh,
This is all wrong.
no!
Everything here is wrong.
Stop using personal pronouns.
Oh,
It's to whom it
And-
may concern, not to who it may concern. God.
Semicolons exist for a reason.
Oh, no!
Boom!
Okay, okay, okay.
Okay, well,
Who
you
forgot the
wouldn't,
apostrophes?
you wouldn't see Gwen in the courtyard.
And go search for her.
I'm going with
So-
Aaron.
You know, first you'd go up to her room,
Yeah.
doesn't see that there, so you go back down, check out the kitchen, then you see her in there.
You feeling okay, Gwen? I need to...
Did you want to talk
You're
to her
muted.
first, Talia?
You're muted, Tom.
Why don't you go ahead and talk to her first, and then I'll call him up right behind. I'll talk to her later. You
Alright.
go ahead and go first.
I take a seat next to Gwen. Not like directly next to her, but the chair that would be adjacent to her. And did you see the woman outside there? You're muted.
You're muted, Tama.
Yeah, Artis's ex, yeah.
No, that's not Ortiz's ex. Unless they have something that I don't know about. In that case, I don't know why she wasn't asking for him when I showed up.
That's what he told me.
Well, what I know of her is that she was looking for me when she came here.
Looking for you? Why? Are you two together?
No. It's not about. We don't have any romantic relationships or anything, but
Oh.
we have a connection in terms of our goals and what we want to achieve.
Okay.
I could tell that she was like a good fighter, right?
Yes.
Like she's seen some battles, and I know of her too. So
Yes.
she is a strong warrior, and
Pretty,
she is
smart, sassy, everything.
all of the above.
Okay.
Yes. She's gathered men to start what I want to finish.
What do you want to finish?
Taking down the militaristic state of Noxus.
Why?
Because they're fucking assholes, that's why. And when I'm done doing what I'm doing here, I want to go back. I don't want to adventure. That's not what I want. I want to go back there to a place that I call home.
That must be nice.
Yeah. But not the piece of shit that it is right now.
What's going on?
She's gathered men and women alike to fight. However, currently they're captured, and she needs my help. And I need your help.
To do what?
Free the men. Free the people that have the common goals as I do.
This is important, isn't it?
It's the only thing I have my mind set on most of the time. Other than you guys somehow squeeze yourself into my life. I don't know how you guys did that, but you did.
So you need us to all help you free these people and help you with Noxus.
Yes. I can't do it alone. There's no way. I tried. I didn't try the best of ways, but I tried.
Can you tell me what state it's in? Noxus, I mean.
Heroes and night.
Oh god, this is awkward. Okay. Sorry. I was doing game box and Taylor started singing. So you'll hear that on stream in about 5 seconds. It was like one line, so it was like
A
real
plus.
quick. It was like real quick. I love you, Taylor.
Oh boy.
A plus.
Anyway, back to the seriousness of this conversation. What would you say? What state is Noxus currently in? As far as Brandon's knowledge is, currently, they are run by. They're ramping up. Currently, they're run by their military, taking what they want, doing what they want, bullying other people. Kind of. You remember what happened to Ionia, right?
Yeah. Of course.
That's the kind of shit they do. That's the kind of shit I don't want to happen. Ever again. But like I said, it's the place that I want to be.
What do you want to do after it's done, though? After you have Noxus, what are you going to do with it?
I want to go home.
What about us?
That's where I'm torn. But this has been my goal since day one. Since I left. Since I ran away from my sister. Since I killed all those men. I don't want to be an adventurer. I don't want to be out here.
Hang on, time out. Is he cutting out for anyone else?
Yeah, it was, I heard. Yeah.
Yep.
What did I
Okay.
say? Where did you last hear?
You're lagging like super badly. You might want to just refresh.
I'm glad that's not just me. I was freaking out.
Yeah. No.
No.
Can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Am I lagging?
Not now. No.
What's
not
the last
now,
thing
no.
you heard me say?
You might as well just start over.
What was the question?
You started from after your sister, after you left your sister.
Oh, yeah, after I left my sister, after I killed those men, after I had to kill other people, what I wanted to do was always go home. To a better home.
Aaron, think about it this way. I know adventuring is not your thing, but if you want your home restored to the way it was, or even better than what it was, there's opportunities that you will have to keep exploring here. I know it's not your thing, but at least think about that stuff that you can take back to Noxus to make it a better place.
The people there deserve better.
There are people a lot of places that deserve better, Aaron.
Then show them that you are better. And show them that you can be that better.
Yes, but this is my opportunity. My opportunity is sitting right outside there. Outside those walls. Waiting.
An opportunity to leave us?
An opportunity to make things right. An opportunity to stop this fucking militaristic rampage that they're on.
And
Who
what
says-
about us?
And who says tomorrow they don't go to Ionia again?
But we need your help too. Are you just gonna leave too?
I haven't decided yet.
Well, I'll be. Well, I will help you because I know it's what Varen would have wanted at the very least.
I... I, Okay. It's important to you. And I guess, even if it means losing you, I'll help.
Like I said, somewhere along the way, where I started on that boat to Ionia, don't know how it happened, but you guys are part of my life. I wouldn't want to fight alongside anyone else. It's what
I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about what happens when you reach your goal.
I still haven't decided yet.
We all have goals, every single one of us. What if we need you more than you need us?
Like I said, I haven't decided if I am going to settle down or not. And even if I do, by whatever reason that I choose to stay, you'll know where to find me.
It's not the same, Aaron. But you have my word. I'll help.
Thank you, Gwen.
Will you please leave me in peace?
I kind of get up, pushing the chair back, and I look at Talion and kind of like nod my head to not leave her, or like leave her alone. Like, don't talk to her right now, probably.
I won't. I don't.
And
I nod. I
I'll say,
stay here.
thank you, Gwen. This means a lot. And then I'll walk away.
I pull out the scroll that I've written, and I just leave it on the table. I don't say anything. I just wait, just sitting there for the time being.
You can sit down. It's not like I'll bite. At least I won't be casting command on you.
Got it!
Yeah.
Burn.
Okay. So Talion just takes a seat. And just leaves the scroll there for a second. Just leaves it there. I know you probably don't want to speak to me at all, so everything I want to say is at least written down.
I would rather hear it from you. What is it you wish to say?
First of all, I know I have not been the ideal paladin. I know that I've done a number of things wrong by you. I know I've done a number of things not protecting the group that I wish I should. I still have my regrets, and I don't want to be able to not be able to talk freely with you anymore. When I first joined this group, I only joined because I thought it would get me further. It would give me at least some sort of forgiveness that I wanted. And it would be an opportunity to be with an old friend I haven't seen in years. You guys have become family to me. And I don't want to have to worry about stepping on eggshells every time we talk. I want us to be able to start over from that moment in the hospital. I'm not asking to forgive and to start a relationship where it started from. I'm asking to start completely over from square one, from the complete beginning. From the time when Varen was just introducing me. Can we at least start there?
I don't know. Talion. I mean... It's just as I said on that spaceship, we're a team. You know me. You know I have an issue with the right things. And...
Gwen, I think it's better we just start completely over again. I really do think it's better that we just start completely over.
And if we did, then what? How long will it be? Until another episode, until another incident where you try and control me?
I take off my amulet. And I just leave it on the table. Then I'm not then all that training I've had. I'm not worthy to wear this. Maybe being a paladin isn't where I'm supposed to be. Maybe I was always meant for a different calling.
That's your decision, not mine.
I know. But I want you to be the one to put this back around me when you think I've become the paladin in your eyes.
You can't put that on me. That's not up to me. You've been through the training. You know what it is and who it is that your masters trained you to be. Did they train you to use those abilities on others, on people that you fight alongside with?
Sorry. Sorry. Then sometimes I can't answer that. I don't think I can. All I know is I've done complete wrong. I don't even want, and that's why I don't know.
You feel guilty. Is that what this is? Is a feeling of guilt?
This is whatever happened. You're welcome to do whatever you want to me, because I know that.
What would I do to you? Didn't I say that on the ship, Talion? That even though you haven't made the best of decisions, I never spoke out. I never cast a single spell on you to try and control your own actions. When you attuned to something that sick and twisted. And I worry for you. I worried day and night. I cared. I worried because I'm your friend, not just a teammate. Because that's what friends do.
I haven't had much in the way of friends, to be honest with you.
You had Varen.
That's
What would
all
Varen have said?
Varen would have been just as angry with me as you are.
I'm not angry with you, Talion. I'm hurt. I'm so hurt that you would even do something like that to me. That thought even crossed your mind. Because it's never crossed mine.
Well, it won't cross my mind. It won't. Not after hearing you.
Listen. And she slides the piece of paper back over to him. Listen to me. You are a fine paladin. But you're also like the rest of us. Varen wasn't perfect. He was far from it. He made his mistakes. He screwed up, and I'm the same way. I'm the exact same way we all are. But there's a difference between making a mistake and trying to control your own teammates. Allow me to be very upfront with you if you do not mind. Is that okay?
Something that I've been with, but yes, I'm okay with being. I'm okay with people being up. At least it's the only way. It's the only way we know that we all make it out of this together.
I seriously considered letting you die inside that thing's mouth. I seriously thought about it. And I'm so sorry. That thought should never have crossed my mind. We're both far from perfect. But you deserve to wear that amulet as much as I deserve to play my violin. It's a part of us. It's who we are. Bless you. So, for that, I can't apologize enough. My my mother would have... she would have smacked me across the face if she would have known what I was thinking.
At least you were old enough to remember your mother. I feel like the images of my parents are just fading away day by day. Part of me still can't let go of that. Part of me still can't let go of that orchestrate. Part of me still wants control over what happened. Maybe that's why. That's more or less why I did that. More or less worried that I would be back in that same position where I was just a hatchling.
If it was a situation where my life was in danger, and I was not moving, I would immediately request that you use that ability. No questions. But my life wasn't in danger. Can I tell you a story, Talion?
Tell me. Because I feel like I know you the least, to be honest.
There was a little girl who grew up in a very, very poor and desolate part of town. She didn't have much, and she was treated like less than dirt because of her race. Because she wasn't human. But she wasn't the only one. The family struggled all the time. Her father was constantly working so many hours out of the day just to get a meal on the table that night. And she had 4 younger siblings to look after her. So, as a child, she ran around in the worst conditions you could ever imagine, trying to find some semblance of reason to keep living. And eventually she noticed that there were some kids playing with really particularly shiny objects. And she got really interested in them. And they were just little round pebbles that sparkled so brilliantly. And she traded away her shoes for them, and she brought them home to her family, to her siblings. And they loved them. God, they loved it. How bright they were. And just how they shined. And so she began making a habit of taking anything and everything that she could that shined. So that way she could bring it home and even just give them a reason to smile that day.
Is that a little
Because-
girl you? Like, oh, sorry. Don't ignore what I said. I shouldn't interject. Never mind.
You're fine. Because it's all they had, Talion. It was all they had in this world, is something for them to smile at, was these stupid little sparkling objects. And eventually, one night, she ended up getting some other kids hooked on it, and a little boy, no older than 5, went after a bright red jeweled button on an officer's coat. And he was caught. And instead of letting the boy take the fall, this 10-year-old girl stood up and said, "No, I was the one who told him to do it." So, to make an example of this dirty, common, ugly, pathetic creature. This officer paraded her around, brought her up onto a stage in the middle of the public square, and lashed her over and over and over again across her back. And that girl, no matter how badly she wanted to scream out in pain and agony, she was smiling. And that 5-year-old boy watched from the crowd. And she smiled at him. When the lashings was done, when the crowd dispersed, leaving this child, this broken, bloodied, beaten little girl, she crawled, got up onto her feet, and walked over to the 5-year-old, who screamed and yelled at her, telling her that he should have been the one to take that it was his idea. And he got so frustrated with me. He didn't realize why I was smiling. And he finally asked. And in her right hand, which had been clenched throughout the entire lashing, was that bright red button. The button that he wanted to get for his 3-year-old deathly ill sister, because his family was too poor to afford even medicine. That is why I collect shiny things. That's why I look at them and I think to myself, is that what they would like? Is that something that they want me to bring home? That's why I'm fascinated with them, not for me. For them.
Talion just there's just a look of not sure what to say, not sure how to respond to, but she just sits a little bit closer to Gwen, just not saying anything, just putting a hand on her shoulder for the time being. I wish I'd known.
How could you have known, Talion? I didn't want to tell you. Because I don't want to see that look of pity in anyone's eyes. Never again.
It's not pity, Gwen. Well, that's a story for another time. Maybe it's a story for later. It wouldn't be a story. It wouldn't be pity, but it would be more or less an understanding of where to go.
We were animals. We were less than animals. and the things that I've seen, my trust is not so easily won back once it's lost. But I don't want to walk around eggshells around you either.
We both have a little bit of growing to do, don't we? Just when we think we've done all the growing that we need to, there's always that little bit more, isn't there?
That's what Papa used to say. You know, it's funny. You remind me of my brother. A bit bigger and scalier. But he was a lot like you. My older brother was always fighting for justice, always fighting for the right thing. And that's why I'm so hard on you. And I'm so sorry. We don't need to start over, Talion. We just have to work harder at understanding one another.
That is fine then. That's perfectly fine.
Friends?
Friends.
Go on. Get out of here. I don't want you to see me like this.
Wait, before you go, do you need? Are you still partially hungover from last night or anything, or?
No, I think I'm almost all caught up. Thank you, though.
Okay.
Go on. Get some rest.
And as I leave, maybe at some point I'll tell you a story of my own brother.
I look forward to it.
And I leave. And I leave out for the courtyard, or at least to go find the other members of the party for the time being.
She picks up a glass and just, with all her strength, just throws it against the wall. Damn it.
So, what's Desric doing?
He walks into the kitchen and he's just completely stunned by this. It looks like we need to lighten the situation up a little. I'm not wearing pants under these ropes, and he just walks right out.
That seems wise.
Alright.
I ship it.
What is Edrin doing?
I'm sitting meditating up in my room. I'm not hearing any of this shit. I'm just up in my room, in my fucking sand pit. That's it.
Alright, Artis?
I'm looking at the observatory, so no idea what the hell's going on.
Okay. Clop?
No reason to go downstairs.
Clop's still in the armory, I guess. Chillaxing. What Chopper be doing?
You're muted, Joe, in case you were speaking.
Oh yeah, you're muted.
My bad. Sorry about that.
It's all good.
He's dusting off some antiques left over from his time as a soldier.
Alright.
Chopper would be in his room working on the plans for the quote-unquote fridge.
Yay!
Alright. Do a Yordle Brilliance roll.
Gotcha.
I believe!
So
Not as much!
as you're sitting there and
Is that an
trying
advantage?
to
That is at advantage, so...
trying to study and figure out, you get a general idea of what type of supplies you're going to need. You know that you're going to need a large enough blue crystal You know that you're going to need specific tools that you're going to need to pick up and buy that you don't currently have. So far, that's about as much as you're able to figure out.
Gotcha.
I guess I go down and knock on Chopper's door.
Oh, sorry. Once they're done, I just remembered something that I was supposed to do, but I'll let them finish this first.
Actually, you have what the Vamp Scepter did, right?
Yeah, it's still listed on my character sheet.
Okay, can you send that to Talion since you gave it to him?
Sure.
Chopper, could I come in?
Yes, please come in.
Figure I entered the door and figured you could use some. Figured you could use some help down here. Maybe I could learn a thing or two while helping you. Hands-on experience. Hands-on experience, you know.
Funny you should mention that. I've been working over those plans for that. I think they called it a fridge for the kitchen area. Actually, need a few things. I don't know if you'd be willing to help me go get them.
Sure. I need some time away from the keep for at least a little bit. So.
Okay. Did something happen? Everything okay? We don't need to get into it right now if you don't want to.
Yeah, it's best to be left unsaid, if that's fine.
Understood.
It's best to be left unsaid for the time being, so.
Alright. Is there anything that anybody wants to do?
The thing I wanted to do was look over the alchemy book that I had obtained and see what I could glean about it from building a homunculus.
Okay. Do a an intelligence check.
Okay. I think it's the exact same as I got last time I rolled one.
Mm-hmm. So, at this point, you're starting to understand the materials and what you will need as far as like a symbol for the ritual that you will have to create.
Okay.
You're still not sure if you're actually going to be able to do it on the first try.
Right.
But you're starting to get a grasp of what it's going to take.
Okay. Excellent. Everything's coming along nicely. That's all I needed to do.
Okay. Stuart goes and finds Aaron, and he addresses you, Sir Aaron.
Yes, Stuart?
The woman outside requests to speak with you.
I'll go now.
Okay.
Thank you, Stuart.
So you go outside. You see her, Riven, just standing there, arms crossed at her small little campfire that she's created.
Did you need me?
Yes. I was wondering if you've come to a decision. I plan to leave in the morning.
I have. We will be joining you. Myself and the rest of my party.
Good to hear.
See you at sunrise? Is there anything else you needed to discuss?
That is all.
Then I'll see you then.
All right.
Thank you, by the way.
You as well.
And I make my way back into the keep, to the courtyard.
So at this point, it's about midday. So if there's anything else that anyone wants to do, or if we just want to progress into the next morning.
How are we
I
on
do need
potions?
I do need to ask Aaron something.
You would need to find me.
Where I go find Aaron then.
Where would you look?
His room?
Aaron is not in his room.
In the courtyard?
Aaron is in the courtyard.
I go to the courtyard then.
You see him, both of his swords are in the grass, like face down. He's just sitting, like his back against the wall.
I need to ask you one thing, Aaron.
What is that?
And I think this is probably the biggest thing. You said that you wanted to free the people of Noxus.
I don't want
Is
to
that
free
correct?
the people. I want them
Or at least
to
you
live
want-
better. I want them to.
You want... I can understand that. But there is one thing that still lingers in the back of my mind. If we see your sister, or who I assume might be someone related to you, because I don't actually know if... Well,
Were
actually, I
you
did
there?
hear
Were you
this.
there?
Yeah, I was there. We were all
Were you there when
roped
you,
in.
were you there when you got
He-
when you
yeah.
got bullied?
Yeah, he was in the party by that point.
Okay, so you know her. Yeah, you know she's my sister then.
So, if it comes down to it, between your sister, between finishing whatever vendetta you have with your sister,
I have no
Or-
vendetta with my sister.
or finishing whatever business you may have with her,
She's just on the wrong
Oh.
side.
or helping the people, you do know that the people should come first, correct? We should finish straining out Noxus first before anything else.
There's this moment of silence. He just ponders.
The people should come first, Aaron. I hope you do know that, right?
It's not something I want to do.
Then Talion just leaves then, for the time being.
He's gonna sit there for a couple hours and just ponder over that question.
Right.
I'm gonna think about it for a bit. But also think of potions that his party needs.
Is there anything else that anybody else wants to do?
And that was as I'm leaving to help, after Chopper, after I go back to help Chopper. So
Actually, there's one thing I do have to do. I have to talk with Artis.
Okay.
So, yeah, buddy.
Ah!
I didn't forget. So, after kind of very lightly cleaning herself up, she heads on over to the courtyard first to see if Artis is there.
In
Not
normal
there.
fashion. He's not.
Okay. That's fine. And so then she'll head up to the observatory next.
All right.
Watch out for buckets.
Is
I
the
know.
door, is the door shut to the observatory?
Yeah. It's always shut. Come on. How do you
That's a
set up
bad
traps
sign.
with an
That's a
open
bad.
door?
That's a bad sign. Yeah.
So you make your way up the steps to the upper level where the observatory is, and the door is shut.
She goes ahead and knocks.
Hello.
Can I come in?
Sure.
Can we talk?
About what?
For starters, my behavior.
What behavior?
I was an ass.
Were you?
Yes, and you know it.
Do I?
Yes, because I said something really mean in the heat of the moment to you. And I shouldn't have done that.
Seems I've forgotten. Guess you're off the hook.
Well, nonetheless, I'm really sorry for what I said. It was uncalled for.
It happens.
Can we talk about Callista a little?
What about her?
Why did you do that?
I think that's pretty clear. One reason why Callista bonds with anyone, so I think you know the answer to that.
But I mean, why did you take her from me? You didn't.
Jealousy?
Was it really?
I don't know my feelings, you know. There's so many going on up here. It's just a storm.
Can you be honest with me, please?
Maybe I am.
Okay. Well, what do you need vengeance on?
Just some people that did wrong.
Can I ask
and
what they
deserve to
did?
be sorted. Oh yeah, they killed someone.
Can I
Someone that
ask
didn't deserve to die.
who?
Someone close.
I understand. I'm the same way. Obviously. Look, I'm not very good at talking with humans, so sorry about that. But you haven't done anything wrong to me, and you haven't treated me like I was anything more than one of you. So,
I'd hope not.
can you tell me a little bit about you? You haven't really said anything.
Well, I like long walks on the beach. My eyes are green, brown hair. Like to read books by the fireside.
Enjoy living in an observatory.
Of course.
Pina coladas?
No.
No.
Only in the rain.
There you go.
Well, what is it you want to know?
Anything you're willing to tell me. I know we're all privy to our secrets, and I don't want to hit a button.
I don't know. You kind of like your buttons.
To be fair, that was a really shiny button, okay?
Mm-hmm. Got any questions?
Do you have a family?
Of course I have a family.
Siblings?
2.
Older
And younger.
and younger? You're middle.
Mm-hmm.
Middle child syndrome.
That explains a lot.
Yep.
Ah!
Yep. Middle child syndrome.
Give me attention!
No!
No wonder why he acts the way he does. Now I get
That
it.
makes sense now.
And everything makes sense now.
Brothers or sisters?
Both.
I had 4.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
You used the past tense.
Yeah.
Why is that?
They died. Long time ago.
Yes. Kind of guessed at that. But why?
Because of me.
Is that so? You killed them.
I might as well have.
So would you slit their throats? Did you burn them at a stake? What? You run them through?
No.
Then how did you kill them?
I performed. Under the guise of a human. And I was found out. And it followed me back. Found out where I lived.
They being someone else, of course.
The nobles. Yes.
Ah, yes. Good old nobles.
Are you familiar?
I have no idea who you're talking about.
But what about you? Your family still around?
Yep. They'd be a pretty big name to miss.
Oh?
Mm-hmm.
Do I want to know, or is that something you'd rather not say?
If you want to know.
I'd like to.
It's one of the most powerful families in all of Piltover.
Really?
Could call us nobles.
You're a noble human.
Yep.
Then I don't understand. Why are you different?
From what?
Them. Why haven't you?
I haven't what? Murdered children?
Why haven't you hit me?
Do you want me to hit you?
No.
And why would I hit you?
Because of what I am.
What?
A filthy half-breed.
Oh. You're a half-breed. That changes nothing.
I don't... You're so confusing. Has anyone told you that?
Yeah, I tell myself that every day.
Okay. As long as someone's saying it. Why do you want vengeance, then?
Because they killed someone that didn't deserve to die? In cold blood?
Sure, but it
Think
must
that
have
fills
been...
the criteria? I don't have the slip with me, but I think it checks all the boxes.
Who was it?
Who was... Which party are you referring to?
Who was it who died?
Oh, just someone that was close to me that I knew. Just a smart lass.
A girl.
Mm-hmm.
Were you two together?
I don't know.
How do you not know those things?
I don't. No.
Got it. Okay.
No, that'll be in 2 weeks, I'll say that.
Yeah, no, right. We'll work on that.
Can I ask who killed her, then?
I don't know.
You're not
That
sure?
that one I don't know. I just know faces.
What did they look like?
They were just your typical soldier.
Soldiers?
Well, I thought they were following orders this time.
But why would they
I
kill
don't
him?
know. Would I?
Right. Sorry. Does your family know where you are?
Not my exacts, but they know I left.
Do they know that you're alive?
I don't know. Do they? Haven't had much of a chance to talk to them since we've gone, here and back again.
You can't write a letter?
Of course I can write a letter. I can write a letter in multiple different tongues.
Yeah, I've noticed. Then why haven't you written?
Hasn't been urgent enough yet.
Does it need to be urgent? Shouldn't they at least know that you're okay?
They're busy.
Right, nobles.
So next time I stop in Piltover, they'll probably know. Kind of hard to go through that city without someone recognizing me.
Right. That makes a lot more sense then.
Mm.
Then... This is embarrassing, but... Earlier, you said that girl outside was your ex?
Mm-hmm.
How long ago?
7 months?
It's been about 7 months.
Yeah, 7 months probably.
She's pretty.
Yeah. No. She is.
Looks like a hell of a fighter.
Yeah, she was.
What's her name?
I mean, she probably still is. Her name's Griffin. But you think I don't know her name?
I didn't catch it.
Do you know that?
Of course I know that.
Do you? Do you know that?
I don't think he does.
I don't. Do you?
Mm-mm.
Don't I?
I don't think so.
He had a one-on-one conversation with her.
Yeah,
Never
he did.
mentioned her name.
Well, it was never played out, but you would think
You would
names
think,
would
but
come
it's.
Alright.
I don't know.
Alright, I don't know.
I mean, we did skip from me sitting outside with her at night to all of a sudden being like 2 days later, so
Yeah.
that's where last session ended, and then this one started.
Just roll with it. Just roll with it.
I don't know. Alright.
Aaron seems to know her pretty well.
It would seem so.
Did he come and talk to you too?
I mean, we talked briefly, but he didn't come searching for me.
I mean, about help.
Yeah, we talked about that.
What do you think?
If he needs help. As I always say, if you need a hand, just look down, you got two.
Were you always a smart ass?
Yep.
Well. Anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Good talk. Yeah.
Sure. Sure. Is there anything else you want to know?
Why did you two break up?
One thing led to another. You know, the timing just wasn't right. So we figured it'd be best if we just saw other people.
Oh my god.
You didn't.
Oh no, I broke up with her. That's
Oh.
yeah.
Okay.
It was that, right? Mm-hmm.
Is that why she's kind of awkwardly?
Probably.
Okay, got
Probably,
it.
yeah.
That's why she wanted
I
to stay
wouldn't
outside.
even like mention it to her. She
Why
might
didn't-
get a little snippy.
Why didn't you tell
I
me
would
the
just-
other day?
I would just leave it. What do you mean the other day? We only just met her the other day. Told you as soon as you came in, and you asked who she was.
Yeah, but why didn't you tell me not to like bring it up or anything? I wouldn't have gone to all that effort to try and invite her in.
I thought it was common sense that you don't bring it up.
But
But you know nothing about romanticisms.
I don't.
Oh, that's unfortunate. You'll learn one day.
I don't think I want to.
I guess you won't learn then.
Well, she seems nice enough.
Yeah, she's not bad.
Look, I'm not smart. Anyone can tell you that. But
Yeah, dumb.
if anyone can understand what you're going through, I mean, if you ever want to talk about it,
Maybe.
yeah?
Maybe. But not now.
Right. Right. Okay. Good talk. Yeah.
I
I
wonder what's for dinner. And I just dimension door downstairs.
Brian!
But But on a more serious note, who doesn't like pina coladas, man?
Only in the rain.
No.
What about making love after midnight? I want to be clear on this.
Yeah, that's.
No.
Oh, God.
That's safe. That's for safe for me and Ribbon.
You're the worst.
I know.
I love it.
Whoever your family is, or whatever your backstory is, I'm gonna be like, hey, they're my ex. Except Aaron has no idea.
I mean,
So,
do you?
anything else that anybody wants to do, or any conversations that anybody else needs?
Potion?
Potions.
Potion.
I actually have two. So,
I got one.
Talon, I will go ahead and give you one.
Okay.
It's just a normal. It's just a normal health. So
Do we want to
Okay.
buy any?
we can, but either way, I
I
figure.
have the stock like 2 days ago.
Yeah, we
bought
bought
out
out the
everything they had.
Yeah.
Well, it's different from day to day.
It's
You think we
has
have, like,
been a few days.
Do you think
Yeah.
we'd have like an alchemist in-house making nothing but these all the time for us?
We can hire one of those.
Yeah, we can do that.
I was
We
just
do
wondering why
have
they have it
a
already.
garden where they can grow the herbs to make it.
Yeah.
This
We
can
could
work.
do something with that
This can
garden.
work.
Yeah, those are totally the herbs we're growing in the garden.
So do you want to go into Vandal City to get some more potions?
Well, I would say finding an alchemist would just solve our problems altogether for the near future.
Depends. When are
That
the
would
dragons-
solve the problem in a few weeks when they can, make it. But it doesn't solve your immediate problem if you don't have enough potions.
When are the
How's
dragons
about we do-
attacking? Because we don't want to go to the town when they're attacking.
Do you want to go buy potions or not?
Yes.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
And then I go with Chopper and say, do you know an alchemist or something? Someone that maybe we could hire?
That's an excellent question.
And the answer would be no, because Yordles don't have that.
Yeah.
Don't really dabble in that.
Okay.
So, whoever's going back to the city, to make your way back into the city, you notice there's something much different than previous. First thing you notice whenever you're walking towards the city gates, there is two rather large four-legged mechs suits, much more advanced, much bigger than the one that Chopper has. You don't even see a pilot. It's basically a tank standing outside the gates. As you make your way into the city, you notice that walking around the street, there's a lot more people that have been walking around now. Probably the city has gotten a lot more livelier since the mothership is back. And you also notice that there are a lot more people walking around in more advanced full body mech suits.
All the information we brought back.
Oh.
Shit, guys. If that's what it is.
I don't know.
go
I'm not
us.
there. I'm not there. You're talking to
That's
someone
out of
that isn't
character. I
there.
apologize.
Okay. Okay.
So
Don't mind me.
you make your way to the main tower to go and get your potions. The person that's there that is selling them says that they have about 3 or 4 regular healing potions and 2 greater healing potions.
Who's with me?
I'll go with you.
Yeah, I'll go with you.
I can just do this right out of our bag of holding stash.
What do you want to do?
I could just do this right out of our bag of holding money. We currently have 9,290.
I mean, that's all up to you guys. I don't care. I mean, we need health potions if we want to keep earning money because we want to stay alive, so I'd say go for it.
Who else is with us here?
I don't care what money you use.
Yeah, we just need health potions, so everybody in favor of using the,
It would just be the people at the store who could make that decision. Where there's still a bunch of us that to keep.
Mhm.
Well, I think I would have been coming back into town to look for some of the parts I needed.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's
I'm
right.
still
Yeah,
gonna
and I would have gone with you for that errand. So, I mean, I would be fine with. I mean, if that's the case, if I was there, then I would be fine with just using that bag of holding stash. And in regards to 3K, you guys just take my share, and I'll owe you 200 back
I mean,
to the stash.
the point is, we're not really doing shares. We're doing if you need money, you take it. Like,
Oh, okay.
I don't think we've been doing like, oh, and this you get 1,000, and you get 1,000. It's been like, if you need, 1,200 for
Well,
something, you're
Sometimes we split, sometimes we don't, though. That's why it's...
confusing. I say...
Sometimes we get, like, here's 5K, and we just split it right away, and then the other times we just put it in there. And I feel like it'd be a lot easier if at least some of it was split, so that
Yeah.
we don't have to constantly ask to go to the bag.
Yeah,
I
I'd
mean,
say
we've
let's
been
just
doing
split
like
it.
half and half. Because
Let's just split it from now on, so that way everybody knows what all we've got, and we don't need to bother Aaron 24/7 to get into the bag of holding.
I'm okay with that.
Everybody
fine
cool
with
with
it,
that?
I can live with that.
Yeah.
Okay, so
But
let's go ahead and
will
split the
need to
difference.
put we will need to put money into the bag of holding so we can buy things like potions and other things for the party.
Well,
Yeah,
you
that's
can
fine.
just-
I'm fine with, like, a general fund. I was just curious if we were going to split any of it. That's why I said we're going to split any. We don't have to do the entire 9K or whatever.
Yeah, no.
Leave a buffer or whatever. I mean, if I had to say, I'd probably say leave 5K in there pretty much just in case we ever need something major. For
What we'll
people or
do
anything like
is
that.
if we'll keep all this in here, and whatever we get from now on, we'll split. And if we ever get under 5K, we'll just put it in the bag.
That sounds
So
fair.
we always have the buffer. Sounds good?
Yeah, that sounds weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds
Like,
good.
if we're ever over 5K, we'll immediately split.
Sounds good.
But like I said, if you need things, it's still there, and you can still buy things.
Just don't go blowing everything.
Yeah. If you need like 1,000 for like something beefy, like
Unless it's, drugs, then you have to actually blow it all.
I mean,
Otherwise,
yeah,
that'd just be
if
weird.
you have drugs, I have to be involved, and I need a split of the drugs.
I got you.
Okay, alright. So how many potions were there? There were 4 less or 2
four
greater?
basic and 3 greater.
Okay, I will hand him 500 gold and take all of them.
Chopper, the materials that you're going to need, it's going to cost you about 20 gold for the tools. The crystal that you're looking for is rather rare to the Yordles. So the crystal itself, the blue one, and one that you need of this particular size is going to run you about 1,200 gold.
Gotcha.
How much you have, Chopper?
Um,
I could foot some of this if you need it. I
But we have
500
money in the
gold.
bag of holding. This is something that you're doing for us.
I hate to be a bother, but I could probably use a little bit of a loan.
How much? It's not a loan. It's the money of the groups. How much?
You help too.
How much do you need?
Probably about 1,000 if that's possible.
Go ahead and take 1,000.
Thank you, really. Thank you.
Thank you for doing what you're doing.
Do you need any help lifting that, Chopper?
So as you give this guy the gold for the crystal, he kind of goes back to the back of his shop for a little bit and comes back with this rather large box that's now on a cart. And he kind of like pushes the cart back around from the counter, and he looks at you and he's like, "Do not touch this unless you're wearing gloves."
Unless,
Understood.
do we have any gloves?
I mean,
Chopper,
we're wearing
Chopper
gauntlets.
probably has
Box.
gloves.
Yeah.
He's
It,
a mech.
plus, it's in a box right now, so yeah.
Yeah, and as you like get close to the box to like push the cart, you can feel the immense cold radiating out of the box.
Ooh.
Yeah, I wouldn't be touching this with my actual hands. I'd be touching with the mech's hands. So yeah, shouldn't be too big of a problem.
So I'll say, well, thank you very much.
And
What do you want me to take, Chopper? What do you want me to take, Chopper? What do you want me to take, Chopper? I could take anything that you might need.
if you could take the tools, that'd be great. I think I better handle the crystal for right now.
Okay. So I grab the tools.
Alright.
And then, who would I talk to about the sudden spring of new tech in town?
You could request a meeting with the council and see if you can talk to the lead research and development council member.
Gotcha.
Let's say
So
we
yeah,
take the crystal back first before we go to the council. If you need to go to the council, that way, at the very least, we don't risk freezing them with
No.
this thing.
good call, definitely. And so we'll take the supplies and start heading back to the keep.
Okay. Anything else that anybody wants to look into buying, or we heading back?
Do we need anything else?
Not really. We don't really take
Not
equipment.
really.
Yeah, I don't think like magic stuff we wouldn't probably find here because it's not really a Yordle thing.
Which might be good and bad. What weapons would they have for sale, Ammzy?
Most of the weapons that they're gonna have is gonna be more along the lines of like what you saw in Piltover, a bit more advanced. Not much in the forms of like swords and arrows.
Okay. So probably not worth it then, huh, guys?
I don't know. I'm a bit curious and might want to take one for myself just for curiosity.
I don't need an energy blaster. I got my hands for that.
Maybe eventually I'll learn how to work one of these.
Don't over encumber yourself though, either with weapons that you aren't going to use.
Yeah, you currently have how many sets of weapons?
I only have two. My
Yeah.
SEP, so that's all I got.
If you want it, you're more than welcome to do it. It's just, will
It
you
would be
really
wise
use
to
it?
keep it to 2.
And what if we find something better for you later on?
That is true. Just get so curious at everything that the Yordles have.
I mean, you can find out what it does. Go for it. See if it'd be worth it to you. It's all you, buddy.
I go and take a look. Well, actually, before I'll go drop off the tools, and then maybe I'll just wander back into town later.
Either, unless there's anything that anybody wants to do or talk about, you can head to bed for the next day.
I'd
if I can, I'd probably want to take a look at the parts, see if there's anything more I can do for the fridge right now.
Okay. Go ahead and do another roll.
I believe!
I believe.
Oh,
You gotta stop believing.
Custom
Well,
3.
yeah, that's not the right ability.
Oh,
That
you're right.
is
You're right.
one.
That's good. A good point. Thank you.
Still,
23 is
He has
better.
yeah, he has advantage on all those.
So
And
as you start looking over the new tools that you have, you're feeling pretty confident now that you think you know where you should at least start. It is still going to be basically a trial and error process in a sense, because you've never built anything like this before, and you're just taking it from books that you are studying. So, but you start actually